Hey guys, it's Mr. Gunkel. Today we're going to be exploring hitting or striking a balloon with a paddle. Today for this activity, all you're going to need is a balloon and a paddle. A paddle could be either a ping pong paddle or a tennis racket. If you don't have either of those, I'm going to be showing you how to make a paddle with a wire hanger and a grocery bag. So go ahead and pause this video right now and go grab that equipment. Alright, so to make our own homemade paddle, we need to fold our wire hanger into a diamond situation right here. We're going to put the grocery bag over the wire hanger. Make sure the tip is in the middle. And then we're going to take these edges right here and pull it nice and tight. You could tape it. I'm not going to tape it right now, but you just want to make sure it's really tight. And then that way you can hit the balloon with this. All right, so before we start anything, we need to make sure we have a good personal space or we're not going to step on anything or break anything with the paddle or balloon if it accidentally gets hit. So as you see, I got some shoes right here. I'm going to pick these up, move them out of the way. I also have a little doggy right here. I don't want to hit my dog, Reggie, so I'm going to slide her out of the way. Stay sleeping, good dog. All right, we'll set her right there, good dog. Now that we have our space all cleared out and we're not going to hit anything with our paddle, first thing we're going to do is just balance our balloon. The most important thing to think about is keeping your paddle flat. If your paddle's not flat, the balloon's going to fall off, right? It won't stay on there. So we need to keep our paddle flat like a table. There we go. You guys can go ahead and do this with me if you want. Another thing we need to make sure is that our wrist is stiff and tight. If it's loose, the ball is also going to fall off. Another thing that's especially important when we start hitting the balloon is keeping our eye on the balloon. If you want, you could draw a little black dot with a Sharpie so you can focus on that. I'm not going to. I have a little darker spot that I'm looking at. So right now, go ahead and let's just practice balancing our balloon. Make sure we keep our paddle flat. Now that we've had time to practice balancing our balloon, let's see if we can balance our balloon for 20 seconds. Everyone count with me. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, good job, guys. If your balloon fell off, you can go ahead and start over or just keep practicing again until you can balance it for 20 seconds. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is actually start to practice hitting or striking the balloon up into the air. Remember, our paddle should be which way should our paddle be? Right, it should be flat. Should our wrist be loose or should it be stiff and tight and strong? That's right, stiff. All right, and where should our eyes be? Should we be looking around the house? No, our eyes should be. Make sure we keep it on the balloon. That's really important right now when we're hitting it. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna hit the balloon in the air and then catch it. We can do that a couple of times with me. Just hit it one time and then catch it. One time and then, oh. It's all right. If you drop your balloon, just go ahead, pick it up, get back in your personal space. One time, catch it. One time, catch it. All right. Now that you've practiced that a little bit, try and hit it 2 times in the air and then catch it. 2 times and then catch it. And you could keep going. We could do it 3 times and then we can catch it. Everyone try and get up to 5 times and then catch the balloon. Next thing we're gonna do is just try and see how many times we can hit it while keeping the balloon in the air. Ready? Let's everyone do it with me. Go. Some things you can do while you're doing this is you could be counting, so 4, 5, or you can go ahead and spell your name. G-U-N-K-E-L. Notice how I'm keeping my eyes on the balloon and my paddle is always flat. You can go ahead and pause this video and do this as long as you can. See how many times you can hit it. For any of you guys who are struggling out there, it's all right. We just need to keep practicing. If you want, you can go ahead and drop your paddle, make sure it's out of the way, and you can just practice hitting it with your hand. Sometimes it's a little easier to use your hand instead of something that's in your hand. Another thing you can also do to help you out a little bit is just blow up a balloon, another balloon, and make it a little bigger. That'll float longer in the air. It'll be easier to track. For those of you who want to move on to the next challenge, I have a couple different things that you guys can try. So the first thing you can try is, while you're hitting the balloon, switch hands while you're hitting it every time it's in the air. You can pause the video and try that if you want, or you can wait for the next one. And the next one is hitting it in the air, big hits, and then small hits. And just changing how high you're hitting the balloon, different forces to get the balloon in the air. The next thing you can try, you can go ahead and pause and try that, or move on to this one, is hitting it in the air, spinning in a circle. Oh, try and hit it. Ooh, that was a close one. This one I think is really fun. Notice how when I spin, I'm still keeping my eye on the balloon so I can see where it is. Another one you can do is see how low you can let the balloon get before you hit it up in the air. Keep doing low hits. Boom. Boom. You can go ahead and pause and try any of those. All right, now that you tried the first set of challenges, I have another set of challenges for you guys. The first one we can do, hit the balloon in the air, do a jumping jack. Do a jumping jack. Do a jumping jack. This one gets a little tiring. It's a good exercise. The next one we can do is while the balloon's in the air, try and spell out your name with your paddle. Or you could do the alphabet. You could start from A, B, C, D, go all the way through the alphabet and see how far you can get. The next one you could try and do is try and balance on one foot. This one is hard because you got to keep it close to you because you're balancing on one foot. Oh, you can't let it get too far from you. All right, guys, here's your last challenge for this activity. Trying to keep two balloons in the air at the same time. So I'll show you guys what it's like. You might need a little more space because you're going to be moving around a little bit more. All right, guys, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys had a lot of fun. Remember, just because the video's over doesn't mean you have to stop. You can always go back and try new things, keep practicing. If you think of any cool new moves or tricks, you can go ahead and take a video of that, send it to your PE teacher. I'm sure they would love to see that. Have a good day.